Good um, morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Project Management Guru series. Today's lesson is about the project management methodology. What methodology are you using for the development of your projects? A methodology is a structured approach to develop and implement your projects. It refers to how the project is organized, the processes and the procedures and practices that you need to use to manage the project. A project manage methodology is like a template which you are supposed to use as a guide for the development of the project. It is a reflection of the project life cycle, more or less the stages which the project is going to go through. The project management methodology provides some sort of a uniform roadmap for everyone who is delivering the project. Okay. And it's very useful if you find yourself in a multi-project environment where you are implementing similar projects. It's good to have a methodology which every project manager will adopt so that you have that kind of uniformity. It's also a good measure of the project management maturity of the organization. So an organization that has a project management methodology gives us an idea of the maturity level of that organization. And a project management methodology is a living document. You don't produce one methodology and use it forever. It is evolvable. It must be updated with time based on what is happening in the industry. Things needs to be added, things needs to be omitted sometimes. And it's also scalable. You might not use everything in the methodology in the application of your project. So the thing is that you must know when to use it. But it's a very useful guideline for the development of the project. And most of the time, multi-project environments that have a PMU or a PMO, they are responsible for the development and the training on this and give the support for the use of these methodologies. Okay. But the question normally that comes into mind is, so Mr. Project Manager, where is your creativity and ingenuity in the development of the project if you are given a guideline or a template? It appears it stifles your ingenuity, but that's not the case. It helps. You may not follow everything in the methodology to the latter, but at least it gives you some sort of guideline as to how the project will be traveling. And you can bring your ingenuity and your creativity to also bear on this methodology. So how do you develop a methodology? The methodology starts with the project management standards or best practices. And the PMBOK is one of the project management standards you can use to start developing the methodology. The project management PMBOK is not a methodology, it's a guideline. It's far bigger than a methodology. So what happens is you can start with a PMBOK and then you develop your project life cycle out of the PMBOK based on your peculiar circumstances within the organization. And then you develop your methodology out of it. If there's any organization who wants to develop a methodology for its projects, you can approach me and I can help you develop one for your projects. It will help a lot and bring some uniformity and sanity in the execution of your projects. Okay, especially contractors. To be nice to have a methodology so that your contract managers or your site agents are conversant with this methodology and how the project is supposed to be run, so that things are not done in a haphazard manner. A methodology has components. A methodology has the phases, the stages which the project is supposed to travel. It also tells you the activities, the tasks, and the role players for each phase. That is the activities and the tasks that are supposed to be done for each phase, and the role players. It also gives you the deliverables that needs to be produced at each phase, at the end of each phase. A methodology is also supposed to give you the gate reviews, the gates. That is the end of each phase. There's always going to be a gate review. Somebody will look at deliverables for that phase, approve that deliverable, and give instructions to proceed. So your methodology must have some sort of a gate review where the phase is assessed and instructions are issued to proceed. Okay, so always have a methodology for the development of your project. Okay, and you, the project manager, you are the prime mover of the project delivery process. So it's very important that you get yourself acquainted with this methodology. There are various types of methodologies on the market, but as I indicated, just like a project life cycle is industry specific or project specific, a methodology is also industry and project specific. There are international methodologies like the Prince2 and others, a host of others. Then in the South African setting, we have organization-based methodologies. If you go to Eskom, they have their methodology, SASO. Those of you in municipalities, some have developed their own methodologies. Those of you in government departments and government parastatals, the SACP-CMP has developed a methodology for you for the management of construction projects. And then project sponsors, the MIG has a methodology, and National Treasury also has a methodology. So you need to get yourself conversant with these methodologies as you handle your projects. And then still emphasizing on the importance of a methodology is very important because it influences every aspect of your project management, your cost management, your procurement management, your scope management. All of them are embedded in the methodology. So it's very important that you get used to it, understand it, and know how to use it. If you don't know how to use it, get your PMU to provide training on this methodology before you start handling the project. So the question I'll leave you with is, do you have a project management methodology for your project work? Or you are just doing anything anyhow, haphazardly? And if you have one, which of them are you using? Which project management methodology are you using to deliver your project? What are the challenges with the use of this methodology? And does this methodology improve your chances of project success? This is a question I want you to ask yourself. It is part of the organization process assets, and you must seek to study, understand, and use it as a guideline in the project delivery process. Thank you very much for listening to the Project Management Guru series. Follow me on my Facebook page, #GCCJBCC, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, JB Nati, as I regularly update you on some of these project management concepts. Thank you very much and have a nice day.